What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Rod bearings.
I said the last drink was the last drink. You make it hard to leave. We're telling secrets in the dark while drinking whiskey neat. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want.
What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today we are finally taking the car to Dynamic to have the rod bearings done. I am going to drop the car off because they have to drain the oil, and with these cars, the 4-liter V8, the oil draining process takes a while because there's a lot of oil in this car. So we're gonna go ahead and just drop the car off, and then I'll probably be checking back in with those guys this afternoon, which is likely where this whole vlog will pick up unless we get into some other shenanigans. It sounds like they're giving me a rental. I couldn't fit my exhaust in this car, but it's okay, we're not gonna do the exhaust today anyways. So I will bring the exhaust back to them tomorrow. I don't really know how all of these videos are gonna go down. I'm just gonna be filming for the next few days over at Dynamic and kind of capturing as much as possible because we're doing a lot of different stuff. So I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna split these videos up or if I'm even going to be splitting these videos up. But I'm sure by the thumbnail of this one, you probably already figured that out. So I'm gonna grab some coffee and then we're gonna head over to Dynamic. Imagine I spin a bearing like on the way to the shop to get my rod bearings done. Be terrible. Oh man, I'm already like so relieved that I'm getting this done. I feel so good about getting this this handle. Like just a huge weight off my back. You just never know. You never know with the rod bearings. Like you could be good, you could be fine, you never have to do them. Or you could be very unlucky and have to do them and then have to pay $20,000 for a new motor because like that's how much these motors are. And the funny thing is you can pretty much buy a whole new car, a whole new E90, E92 M3 for around that price. I paid a little bit more, but. So this maintenance is a long time coming and I'm just finally satisfied that we're getting it handled. You guys, I also wanted to mention that if you are looking for a super in-depth tutorial and like how-to and like fully explainable video on rod bearings and that whole process, how to install them, what they do, what they are, the whole nine, you should honestly check out Spencer Burke's new video. He just did rod bearings in his E92, his black E92, and like the video it's an hour long, but it's like, I watched it on Friday night, it's incredibly thorough. And I watched it obviously because I'm getting my rod bearings done, but he did a really good job of just like literally filming every single thing. So if you are confused about rod bearings at all, or worried about yours, or interested, or just want to learn more about these cars, you should definitely watch that video. What I'm actually gonna do is link it, it'll be up in this card, and I'm gonna link it down in the description because my rod bearing video is not going to be like a tutorial on how to do it. I'm gonna try and show you as much coverage as possible. I'm gonna show you what my rod bearings look like that we pull out of the car. I'm gonna tell you what brand I went with, why I went with it, all of that stuff. But I'm not gonna go through every single step just because there are videos out there, and honestly, Spencer did such a killer job on the video that like, I'd rather just give him the credit and link in his video because he did such a good job. So during the process of this video, if you guys have any questions or anything you wanna add, just comment down below and ask me, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. I do know a bit about doing these rod bearings just because I've researched it a lot, and like the fuel breather valve, that kind of stuff. Everything that we're gonna cover today, there's a reason that I'm doing it. It's because I've researched the crap out of all of it. Anyways, let's pick this up when we get to Dynamic. We are almost there. All right, just pulled up to the shop, Dynamic. This is my buddy Austin's car. He actually lives like right across the street from me, and got into a little bit of an accident the other day trying to avoid a deer, but this thing is so sick. White with the gold? Sounds amazing. Let's head in. Ooh, Alpina? Sick. All right, in the parts car, I actually left the exhaust at home because it was too big to fit in the M3, so we dropped off the M3, we're gonna start draining the oil, and then I'm gonna go home and get the exhaust. We'll head back over to Dynamic, and that's when we will pick this up. We gotta get that in there. What is happening, guys? A new day. We have the parts car filled with all the exhaust pieces. We've got the oil pan down, about to pull the rod bearings out. We're gonna head over to Dynamic right now and start working on the rod bearings. So yesterday was kind of just a prep deal. We had to drain the oil, it took a long time, so I didn't really have much to film, but today is gonna be the bulk of it, so get ready. This is why you order light ice. Look at all that ice. It's like mostly ice. No drink in there, just ice. Always get a light ice. When you get an ice drink, always get light ice. So Frankie, the mechanic over at Dynamic, loves these 1 bars. So I just got him a ton of these. Always take care of your mechanics, guys. You're working on your babies, take care of your mechanics. You take care of them, they'll take care of you. So last night, Frankie DM'd me and said that Dynamic has a Christmas present for me, and I have no idea what it is, but I'm excited to find out. With the man, Frankie, and we got oil pan, subframe drop. Here are the rods with the rod bearings inside. I'm gonna pull those out. What's your guesstimate, dude? How bad do you think these are?
I think they're gonna look like crap.
Really? I don't think they're gonna look that bad.
Nah, I don't think they will. Based on like the oil and just the overall condition of the car, frequent oil changes, and I think I think there's gonna be wear, but I don't think they're gonna be as bad as what we've seen.
I don't think it's gonna be nearly as bad as what
most people see. Yeah.
We also noticed that the motor mounts aren't really that bad either. I've seen these motor mounts in really bad condition. Dude, it almost makes me think that they might have been replaced at one point.
They probably have been. I mean,
because usually those are really bad.
Yeah. When you got the car was in overall really good condition. Didn't need a whole lot of. Yeah. The guy took care of it, so.
And it's even possible that these rod bearings have been done. It's possible that the previous owner just didn't know.
It's 100% possible.
But what's even cooler is these guys surprised me with these motor mounts. Thank you very much, by the way, Frankie.
Oh, you're welcome.
They surprised me with these motor mounts, and these are supposed to be like heavy duty, way better than OEM. So huge thank you to these guys. I got all my stuff over here, my gaskets and everything. So we're about to pull out the rod bearings and we'll see what we're talking. We'll see what we're talking here, man. But overall, we were just talking, and this car is super clean. There's no leaks, really. The only leak that I really had was the small leak that was coming from the valve cover gasket, but we already knew about that. So we're replacing all that stuff anyways. But there's no other leaks in the car. It's super, super clean. So we got a good one. There's some slight cracking right there. It's very minimal. These are usually way worse. I feel like those were replaced at some point, because I've seen them in pretty bad shape. Alright, so we got the first bearings out, and they actually look pretty typical to what you'll see on these cars with that amount of mileage. However, there's no grooving in them, which is good. Grooving is what you don't want. The wear is pretty normal though.
Yeah.
Those are the new ones, huh? Yeah, cool. These are the new rod bearings, you guys. In case you're wondering. Got the ARP bolts. Starting to take out the old ones right here. And like we said, this is pretty normal wear for the amount. They look healthy, but that's pretty normal. Like, it's nothing to be worried about, but it's obviously something that we still should do either way. So I'll let you know when we pull the rest of them out and see if we see anything else that's detrimental. We're in pretty good shape right now.
It's just super tacky.
Just lubing them up.
Just super tacky. The rods, they're what you call cracked or broken when the forging process. So you see how they're jagged? This is for a perfect fit and finish, like a perfect fit.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So you see how the material looks at how it's broken?
Right.
How it's jagged like that and rough?
And the other side is like that too.
The same, so it's a perfect.
Yeah.
So it's not cut,
right.
And then you're not putting two mated surfaces.
Yeah, because when they're together, they're like seamless. It looks like it's one piece.
Yeah, so come in here and look, you can see it's just one rod.
Yeah, it looks like it's literally just one piece, and then when you break it apart, it comes into two, which is crazy looking.
Yeah.
Got a few more of them out here. Consistently worn, looks like. but nothing too concerning. Pretty much what we thought they would be. Halfway there. They all look pretty consistent. Definitely have seen worse, but I'm just glad to make sure that we're doing them, getting them done, so I can actually drive the car the way I want to. So here's an example of some really bad ones I just looked up. This is a 2008 with 73,000 miles, so the same amount of miles that I have on my car, but a 2008, and these are really bad. Compare those to mine. These have like really deep burns in them and obviously grooved out. So these actually aren't that bad for the mileage. I've seen way worse. So we're rolling with these POWERFLEXes. Super nice motor mounts. Big upgrade from the OEM ones. Here's the fuel breather valve we're going to be replacing. Common culprit in these cars. Alright, so we got them all out. Looks like number 8 had a little bit of a groove in it. Feel it in your finger. The rest are good though. Got the oil pan back on. Buttoning up the rest here. And then we're going to work on the motor mounts. If those are placed, it should be good. Driver's side, not too bad. We've seen way worse. Really not too bad at all, actually. Passenger side, same deal. Almost makes me think these were replaced at some point. But we are upgrading. Going to these bad boys. The rod bearings really weren't that badly worn in comparison to some of the ones that we've seen. I've seen rod bearings before that were really bad. So in comparison, mine were not that bad, but it's still something that you want to get done because you never know. You never know how the car was maintained before, and obviously you can't see the rod bearings outside of the car, so it's just something for peace of mind that you want to have done in the S65. So I'm already feeling a lot better that we just took care of it, handled it, got it out of the way, and now we can focus on performance things like adding a little more power and torque to the car without having to worry about rod bearings. The motor mounts should be interesting. That's an upgraded motor mount system that I'm doing on the car, and they are adjustable. So with these motor mounts, you do have the option to make them more stiff. We did not do that, however, because they're already rather stiff motor mounts, and I don't want a super stiff ride with the motor mounts in the car. So the upgraded ones should be great. They're just gonna last longer. That's really the only deal with those. But I will definitely do another video down the road here when I have a little more experience driving the car with the new motor mounts, rod bearings, kind of just tell you how I feel with everything in the car and kind of give you my review.
Wow.